Welcome once again to the National Sports Collectors Convention. That's right, you can see it is the 39th annual trip. This is, what day is it today? It's Friday, and it's about 11 Eastern out here on the East Coast, and we're hanging out. Gonna check out the National Sports Collectors Convention today and see give you guys a little taste of what's transpiring here at the National. Per usual, if you've been watching this, if this isn't the first one you've watched, we've got a packed house practically in the building. And while that packed house might be good for some of the show floor dealers in attendance, it makes it a little tricky if you're trying to shoot some video. A couple Honus Wagner cards there. Those were they added the PSA 2. That the altered one was here on the first day. But thought I'd come down to one end of the show that I haven't shown you yet, and get in here and show off some cards. I'm going a little later to the PSA dinner, or PSA, not dinner, lunch, in about a half hour. So getting a little hungry, looking forward to that. Aaron Judge home run jersey. I thought that was cool. I saw that yesterday.
Hi, how you doing? Well, good. Excellent. And that's the time to start. That's the time to start. Matthew's what? 45, 37.
Pokemon!
Yeah, that's it.
I remember selling a lot of those in the card shop back in the day. That was crazy. About half the people would come in for Pokemon, about half the people come in with sports cards. Different autographs.
Yeah. I've only been in one out there today.
on the cartridge maybe to get those to work.
Pretty much all that crap you're still
I wanted to put a few on eBay, but then that well.
Yeah, we've
I don't hold my breath.
We ran them into the ground, so now we're on a pretty much hiatus. We don't have one.
Shell. Busy Saturday here at the National, as you can see, dodging and weaving here in between people with, you know, most people have, you know, carrying cases and carts and suitcases and you know, slabs out the yin-yang here. Scottsdale cards. Maybe this is Scottsdale, Arizona. Really close to me. Joe, Montana, we like that all day, every day, baby. Some 50 cents each. 50 cents each.
Or you can go 3. Well, you can double your money.
Same buying. I mean, like, is that?
Huh?
I just wanted to show you. I think you're right. I think this could be like 1,000.
That is rare.
I respect it.
Is that right? Is that right? Well, I need to tell him, what you're doing.
Stars with little prices right there. Let's go with this table over here. They got a bunch of wax. There's that 90 Fleer we were talking about earlier. Those. It's 91 score, baby, all day right there. Come over here and get your packs right there. 50 cents or $1 right there, all day. Those were hard to get, those platinum player clubs out of Collector's Choice back in the day. And one time I got, they were like one in like 150 packs. I can't even remember. One time I got a hot pack and they all had platinum player clubs. And I had a Grant Hill that was, Grant Hill second year card. I think that was a little something, worth a little something back in the day. Probably worth nothing now, but it was back in the day. There's a Ferris wheel. You can ride the Ferris wheel, I believe, for $2. That's the cost on that. Give you a couple more minutes here. Saturday, excuse me, it's only Friday. Jumping ahead here, and gonna head to the PSA lunch here in a little bit. These are the original repacks here. They used to Christmas repack the old Topps cards and sell them in probably retail stores and 5 and dime places and stuff. I like this one. If you buy the whole box, you get a free T-shirt. I like that. There we go. And I gotta go to the PSA lunch. I think they're gonna do. They have like a PSA Hall of Fame. I didn't even know that. They're gonna induct some collectors, so that should be fun. We'll see you later this week.